Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dennis here from primetraders.com. If I haven't told you already, a happy new year to you and your family. I will be making a nice little video for the new year so I can, put some motivation in you and get you to focus on what really matters this year. Because most people say this is the year, but that's exactly what they did last year, and 12 months passed by and nothing really happened, right? You're still nowhere. If that applies for you, make sure you follow us, and I'm going to go over that in my next video. For this video, I want to talk to you, good people, about volume profile. This is a paid version on Tradingview. This is it here. You can find it VPSV. Simply go to indicators, go to built-ins, go to volume profile and session volume. That's the one I use because it doesn't repaint much, doesn't change, and it's an excellent tool. We're looking at US 30, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the markets. If you are anywhere near as dedicated as the people that I'm coaching in our trading community, and this is what I demand of everyone, a lot of dedication, you would have noticed something pretty interesting happening on the US 30 throughout last week. First of all, let's explain something regarding the volume profile. Each time a new one begins, that's a new day. As you can see here, 2300 at the bottom, that's a new day starting that's basically this day ending and a new one starting. So this is the 29th, this is the 30th, this is the 31st. Now, something interesting was happening here. The day begins, market goes up, towards the end we start seeing weakness and we kind of start going down. We end up closing, of course, higher because we have been going up, but towards the end of the day we start pushing down, and then again here pushing down. Even though we're closing the day in a profit, we are taking decent dips, so sell-offs are occurring towards the close. Now, what happens here on the 30th of December is pretty interesting because we kick off the day over here, okay, somewhere here, and we end up closing much lower. Why? Because towards the end of the day, we started pushing down again. Push down, and I can go further back. Like, that's when it actually kicked off from the 28th. From the 28th, like I said, you want to be focused on, understanding what's actually feeling the market. You got to be obsessed with this business. If you want to make it, it's not just about, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to trade because the RSI is overbought and blah, blah, blah. You really need to know what's going on in the markets. So again, from the 28th, 29th, we're dipping down. You can clearly see the push downs towards the close. Finally, we form a top, we push down, we drop below the point of control. This is something I would like to talk to you about, specifically these last 2 days. So the 30th and 31st, Friday and Thursday. So the red level here is the point of control. I'm not going to go over it in detail, but that's exactly where the most of the volume has traded up. And over here, for each day, these red lines. So what's good to do is do this and do extend POC to the right. Okay, so now you see as it extends, that means it hasn't been hit the previous day. The reason it's not extending here is because it's hit. It extended into the new day, and let's talk about the point of control for a second. That's the point of control for the 29th, 29 December, POC. And what do we see? So we have a dip, price hits that level, forms a higher low, moves up. Eventually, like I said, because for 3 days in a row we've been pushing down at the close, I was trading the shorts. We use a very short-term system, day trading, intraday trading. That's all we focus on. We just want to make money right now. I don't want to predict where Bitcoin's going to go. I want to make money on it going up and down, left, right, and center. That's all I care about. Anyway, so the POC here hits. Price action trends up, like I said, and eventually shoots towards the downside. Now check this out. This is really interesting. At about 7 p.m. UTC, which is UK local time, at about 7 p.m. UK time, we end up hitting the POC. Push towards the downside. We have a little bit of a support over here, and you can see this little chunk of volume. I'm going to map it in for you, just showing you the power of the POC right now. We're going to talk about the rest in another video. So here, low volume, pretty decent volume for out of volume. And that's where we form what? We form a resistance and we form a support in that area. Eventually what happens is we try to make a push back up over here. We can't form a lower high. We break that support, and where do we go? To the next POC. Specifically, I just wanted to show you US 30. So you start feeling the market. If you guys are not using a paid version of TradingView, there is a way to do this for free as well. If you go over here and you took fixed range volume, that's you choosing the volume profile. So you can do it day by yourself. I mean, until you make money to pay for TradingView, but it's going to print you out a pretty similar picture. You see, not pretty, it's exactly identical. So that, I think that's still in the free version. It was in there. So if you don't have that, you can do it manually yourself. But of course, it's much easier just to turn this on and you have it on every single chart. So as you guys can see, now I know the point of control levels of the market where the market could find some kind of support towards the downside if it does start going down. Even though we clearly see that, price action has started to form lower highs and lower lows in the market. So it could be interesting. Maybe some downside on indices could occur. But as an overall, like I said, the only thing I wanted to go over is pretty simple. POC. Here it was a support, here it was a resistance, and to emphasize the importance of that, dedicating yourself towards understanding and feeling the market in a better sense. The way to do that, of course, is to do your work on your watch list, check what's happening this week, understand what market theme is driving the market, what kind of news could affect it, and so forth. Just one last tip. For example, for the FOMC right now, employment is really important. So the upcoming JOLTS report on Tuesday, the ADP report on Wednesday, and the NFP on Friday are going to be crucial. Also, inflation is a major market theme, so you want to be checking out for CPI data, PCE data, anything that might be affecting inflation. Even retail sales can affect inflation, right? So you'll see how inflation is impacting the economy. These are very basic things that you need to know, and they change. The markets change. What's important to the Federal Reserve isn't employment always, but right now, based on the December meeting, they said it's important. I just want to get you primed for the new week. Anyway, if you have the paid versions of TradingView, make sure you turn this on. If you don't, use the free one, fixed range volume. That's the one here. You find it over here where you choose the trades. You see, long position short, that's all the way at the bottom. I guess that's it. Cool. Happy New Year again, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye bye.